So when we're coming into our feelings in our mindfulness practice, we're using self-compassion, right? I love self-compassion. Oh, sweetheart, this is tough. This is challenging. You're a little stuck, right? As a way to bring us to our feelings, right? To break us out of the story, to bring us into what's happening. Yeah, this is tough. Maybe you are in a tough situation, right? And to come in and feel it, but not to feel it with the idea that I'm doing this to get rid of it, because then there's still resistance in there, right? Anytime you bring resistance into into anything, any aspect, anytime you are bringing resistance, you are whatever is stuck is going to remain stuck, because that's the reason it's there in the first place. You're resisting it. You don't want to feel it. Most of us do not want to feel unpleasant feelings. And of course, it seems so like, well, of course we don't want to experience unpleasant feelings. Like, no one's signing up to sleep on the bed of nails, of course. And I wouldn't sign up to sleep on the bed of nails. But I do have this human body. And there's aches and pains sometimes. And there's unpleasant situations. It's a part of life. Everyone experiences it. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone experiences it. So everyone is experiencing some kind of challenge, some kind of physical pain, a challenge at work, a challenge in their relationship, a challenge with a partner who's not doing well, that's physically ill, has some challenges. Everyone has something that they're dealing with. May not be every day of the week, but we all in periods of our life experience these things. This is a part of life. And the more we deny the feelings, the more we say, I'll come into it to feel it so it goes away, that's still resisting. It makes it worse. If there was a magic wand I could wave and say, let's just take it all away, like, great, we do that, but you can't. The only way out is in. And to really accept, to come in and feel. When you really come in and feel what's happening, and in this way, coming in, and where are you feeling the discomfort? Just dealing with the physical sensations or the energy. You could do both. You could call them both. And where am I feeling it? Oh, I'm feeling it in my chest. Is it tight? Is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it throbbing? Oh, it feels, you might say there's a tightness, a pressure there. And was it flat? Is it round? Is it rectangular? Oh, it's all right, being curious about it, like really bringing your attention into the feeling. Oh, it feels maybe kind of oblong right now, and it's kind of, oh, actually now it's shifting. It's a little more over there. Oh, okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the intensity? Oh, it's when you really look at it without the story. Oh, and I do this again and again with people when I work with them individually. What's the intensity? 6, maybe a 7. A minute ago, it was a 10, right, in their minds, right? But when I ask them to look into it, it's maybe a 6, maybe a 7. Okay, where else do you feel it? What's in your abdomen? Oh, actually, it feels pretty okay there. There's a little tightness over there. Okay, is it sharp? Is it tingly? Like trying, and so walking yourself through this with curiosity, describing it. Oh, what's the shape? Is it moving? Where's this back up in my chest now? So this is what we mean by coming into the feelings, right? I think sometimes we think we're coming into the feelings, but especially if we're coming in with that thought, I'm doing this so that it'll go away, it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away skillfully. It will eventually, of course, everything's impermanent, but it didn't work its way through with wisdom. You didn't work it through skillfully. So it will come back again. And then we know that tightness that we have when we start to feel a wave of fear, of apprehension, of something that's coming over us. Maybe it's not something physically happening, but it's just a fear. And of course, the fear feels physical. It is physical feeling, right? All that stress and adrenaline and cortisol and norepinephrine running through our veins. So yes, there's a physical feeling that's associated with it. And we fear that feeling when it starts to, oh, no, I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel this, right? Making it worse, taking what might have come up as a 6 to a 10. Instead of, oh, here it is. The more you spend time with it, accepting it, even talking to it, it's okay that you're here. Anxiety, fear, worries. It's okay that you're here. Let me create some space. Let me breathe, create a little space for you. There you go. How's that feel? Right? Because we're normally, holding so tightly. And so in this way, we're saying, okay, you're here anyway. Let's create some space for you. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, it's okay you're here. It's okay. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to feel this. And in this way, we are truly accepting it. And what you will notice is now you really do see like, it's changing. It's not as intense as I was telling myself in my mind. The story is always worse than what we're actually experiencing. If it's like physical pain, but even just in the fear, oh no, my worst fear coming true. Usually just a thought, imagining our worst fear coming true. And we feel that wave coming on, but the more that we acknowledge, we're mindful, and we notice when it's coming on and go, oh, here it is. This is what Meredith was talking about. Let me come in and feel this. Where do I feel the fear in here? Where is it? Oh, yeah, I can feel a little throbbing over there. Yeah, and I can feel a little bit over here, and I can feel it kind of moving around, right? And the more that you do that and accept it, like it's okay to feel this, let me create some space for you, fear. You're here. Let me create some space for you. Okay. And every time you do that, you fear it less. You fear it less. You fear the feeling of fear less. You'll react if you need to. If you're about to step across a snake, it's not going to take out your amygdala. But you will, all the imagined fears and worries and fretting that we can spend our whole lives doing, because a lot of the time it's just that pattern, that wave just keeps arising, and we react and we react and we react. So this is changing our relationship to going, it's just physical sensations. I mean, if there were really a tiger in front of you, you'd be running or you'd be dealing with it. There's nothing in front of us most of the time, right? It's just us holding the imaginary gun to our heads. And instead we feel it. And it does. Each time you do this, the more you can accept your uncomfortable feelings, the more you can be with those uncomfortable feelings, being with the feelings, accepting them, not the story, not the thinking, the feelings, the physical sensations, the more time you can spend being with them, the less frightening they are. They're so frightening because we will not accept them. We even tell ourselves, and even in self-compassion, even though I hope that I'm always saying with self-compassion, it's not to make it go away, it's to bring us into our experience. When we say, oh, sweetheart, that was really tough. That was really embarrassing. That really sucks. You really screwed up back there, right? It's about accepting, excuse me, I bit my tongue. It's accepting what's happening. Oh, yeah, it did suck. Yeah, I'm not going to try and put lipstick on that, right? Something happens like that. And it's bringing you into accepting what you're feeling, being with it, and then allowing it to move through you as it needs to move through you. So the next time something comes on, you go, oh, I'm going to be with it again. And you do that, and you repeatedly do that. And it does get to the stage where you feel then those waves coming on. And you, oh, here it is. I'm not so frightened by it anymore. You've changed your response to it. You've changed your response. So feeling, really feeling, Gary, and for everyone, really feeling and accepting it's here anyway. You're not saying, oh, and I'm not suggesting saying, oh, bring all this extra fear and worries on. I'm not saying you're taking more on. I'm saying deal with the fear and the feelings that are here already. They're here already. Let's deal with them with kindness, befriending them. I mean, seriously, befriending the feelings, not the stories, the feelings. so that they're not so overwhelming. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, I see that. It's just arising and passing away. Right? And that's how we work through emotions. Right? That's how we work through them. If it's sadness that's arising, right? If it's sadness that's arising, feel sadness. Feel the physical sensations. It's not as scary as the story of what it is that you're fearing, right? And as long as you stay in the story, the feeling will feel like it will always feel much worse than it really is, and you never get to the root of the problem. Because the story can just come along anytime. Oh, I don't want to feel this. I mean, you're feeling it. You are feeling it. But you're resisting it the whole time. You're not allowing it to move through you. You're not allowing it to move through you.